he showed it as a freshman why he was so highly rated coming out of high school. And I think, there were some injuries, there was some consistency and all that, but his best is so good. And it is a very, very special type of skill that he's got, the type of talent that he's got is just far and away the best I think Auburn has had a wide receiver in a very, very long time, maybe ever, if he lives up to his potential and his ceiling. Highest rated offensive player Auburn's ever gotten out of high school. So I'm gonna go Cam Coleman at 2. Be interested if you were in this spot, Dan, and I would have taken Keldrick at 1. Who would you have gone Cam to?
I think Cam Coleman would have been one of my 2 picks in your shoes here. If the roles were reversed and you've taken Keldrick first overall, I think I would have taken Cam with one of these 2 picks for sure.
With that in mind, my next pick, so 3rd overall in this draft, I am going to go defense here. And I had just talked about how important I think it is to win at the line of scrimmage. However, the greater value is at the secondary position. And I'm going Kayin Lee with the 3rd overall pick. And I'm getting Auburn's top wide receiver and top cornerback heading into this class. Kayin Lee, man, I think if Auburn's defense can take a step forward from where they had last season, if they can tighten up with the secondary, and we talked about this in the last episode about how Auburn's defense needed to, get better on 3rd downs, do a better job of preventing big plays through the air. If Kayin Lee can be a key part of that, I think he's a potential 3-and-out type of player for Auburn. Plenty of people in and outside of Auburn think he's a future NFL corner. Look at Kayin Lee here with pick number 3. Dan, that swaps back over to you for 4.
I don't think there's been, and maybe it's the hive mind here, but I think these would have been the first 3 picks.
Yes.
Regardless of whether or not, I think those are the 2 guys.
I think it gets really fun at number 4 here.
Yeah, and the guy that I was going to consider, one of a couple of players I was looking to consider. And there's some strategy involved, too, because once you've addressed a position, I wonder how long before you will address it again. Maybe you want to corner the market on one of these, and I might have to chase. But you know who I think I think that I'm going to draft DeMarcus Riddick right here.
I like that.
With the 4th overall pick, even though it is defense with the first 2. I think, again, betting on talent. I think this is a position where I've reached maybe on Keldrick in the past, believing that a huge year was coming, and I think this year it's maybe you're still betting really big on potential with Riddick here, but
when he was on the field last season and playing well, he played really well.
He just feels like a guy who feels like a difference maker to me, and so I